I want to analyze two trades, New Zealand dollar CHF and New Zealand dollar JPY, and show you how you can make more than 500 pips. So many persons think they can go and take more than 10 trades before they will make up to 100 pips, but that is not going to be the case. I'm going to show you how you can comfortably make more than 500 pips this week by taking only one trade or by taking only two trades. We have the chart of New Zealand dollar against Swiss franc here on the screen, and as you already know, I always start my analysis from the weekly time frame. If you look at it from the weekly time frame, there are two major trend lines that are very important to us. Okay, this first trend line here, the market touched this point, came down, touched this point, dropped down, touched and dropped down. But after some time, we noticed that it has actually broken out of this place for some weeks now. This actually agrees with what we have seen in the fundamental analysis that we did. So if you have not watched the video I released this week on fundamentals, you need to go and watch it. It's just about 9 minutes video that can give you a picture of what is happening on the background. All right, so here on the weekly time frame, what we have seen is that the market has broken out of the weekly trend line and is tending towards this. Now if you take a measuring tape from this point and measure from here down to this point, it's around almost 10% movement. Okay, almost 10% movement, and that is going to give us more than how many pips? Almost 10% movement. That is massive, man. That is massive. All right, so that is that. Now let's come down to daily time frame. If you come to the daily time frame, now the reason we use the higher time frame, we use the higher time frame to know the overall direction of the market. All right, so the weekly has told us that we should be looking for buy opportunity right now. So if you come down to the daily time frame, you see that after the breakout, there was a correction, a pullback to come and retest that trend line. So if I zoom this place out for us to see, it will now be very obvious to you what we are doing. Now on the daily time frame, this is what we have seen. The market did a breakout. The market did a breakout, came back to retest and has continued in the new direction. And as you can see, we have a long way to go. We are trying to move from this place all the way. So if I take this trend line, I am hoping that we can move towards this point. It is a long movement, all right? It's a very long movement. Now, if you take the tape, how many pips is that? How many pips is that from here to this point? It's around how many pips? Almost 644 pips. Yeah, that's a massive movement. So now, having seen this on the daily time frame, what can you see? It came back, retested, and has begun that movement. Now, what we will be doing is let me zoom out this point. If you understand market structure, you will see that this high was a reference high, and today is Tuesday. Let us watch and see what will happen today. If at the end of the trading day, the market actually, as it has done, broken, closes above that point, then we are setting for the upward movement, right? So we can come back to the 4-hour time frame. If you come back to the 4-hour time frame, we would have already taken a step on this trade. Now there is a first trade we took from here up to this point. Okay, it came down to this demand zone. So this was the best place to have entered this place. Okay, now from here, the market pushed back there and gave us a second opportunity to re-enter this trade. So if you watch right now, what are you going to do? Are you going to start taking trades immediately? No, I don't always like to tell people to jump into trades. What you should do and what I am going to do is this: from this last movement, the next movement has started and it has not yet completed. So I will wait. The people that entered at this point will probably be taking their profit around here. So we will be waiting for that movement to complete. Then we will wait for a pullback to this zone. And then we can take the trade using the Fibonacci retracement. Okay, so that is a trade that is potentially very important. The fundamental actually align with the technicals. Okay, so if you have not entered this trade, we will wait for it to come back to this zone and we can join the movement up. And it is going to be a long-term trade. It's going to be a long-term trade. For some of you that are just day traders, I'm not a day trader. I don't like those trades that you just take within a short time and close. For us that are going to be in this trade, we might be following this trade all the way from this point up to somewhere around there. So that is the movement that I have seen on the New Zealand dollar CHF. That is the movement I have seen. It's going to be a long movement. So what what you can just do for yourself is actually wait for this trade, the current movement to complete. All right, so if you're entering, we will be waiting for this to complete. It will come back to this zone using the Fibonacci retracement. Like what I mean, for some of you that do not know Fibonacci retracement strategy, from here to this point, this market actually retraced to around the 61.8 pip level. So someone would have set a pending order here and enter this trade and will be in profit. Now for us, we'll be waiting for the next movement to complete. If this movement completes, we'll be waiting for it to retrace to this level. So if it retraces to this level, let me move my marker. I always like to enter it at the 61.8 pip level. So this is going to be the right place to enter this trade, 0.555449. And then if you enter this trade here, stop loss is going to be some might be around here, depending on how long you are going to keep the trade. You can just keep it a few pips below the 0.78 something, or you can also use the ATR position size calculator that I provided for some of the people in my community. That is one of the most efficient way for us to trade this market. All right, so this is one of the trade for the week. Do well to follow up the analysis on the WhatsApp channel. If you have any question, any currency pair you want us to analyze, drop it on the comment and I will surely attend to you. I will either do a screenshot of analysis and post it to you, or I will do another video to explain everything that you need to know. Please go by. The other one is actually this New Zealand dollar NZDJPY. This is one of the trade that is already in profit. We have already taken this trade. Okay, so this trade actually has broken out of this range. Let me delete this line. If you take this line, this was the area we entered this trade and it's already in profit. So what we will be anticipating for people that are waiting to enter this trade, you can actually do something from here. Okay, when that movement completes, we will wait for a correction. So once the market corrects back towards here, maybe there can be a retest of that movement that we can now join the trade. Okay, so that is another trade that we can wait for. The entry point will be somewhere around here. Entry point, we will be waiting for it somewhere here. Then stop loss will be down there. Okay, that's the second trade. If you look at these two trades I have just mentioned, for people that are going to be patient, keep the trade for a long time, you can hope to make more than 500 pips on these trades. So that is that. Now, yesterday I dropped my fundamental analysis here completely free for you. So if you have not watched that video on fundamental analysis, just 9 minutes to give you an overview of what is happening in the background. So watch that video.